I read 65 books in 2024. I rated 8 of them 5 stars. I don't really feel like that's a lot. I don't know why I'm so stingy with my 5-star ratings, but just know that these 8 books absolutely did it for me. They are perfection in my mind in every way possible, and I will be recommending them to everyone for a very long time. Let's just start it off with a bang. My favorite book, my favorite audiobook, my favorite thriller, my favorite everything I read this year, that was The One by John Mars. I only ever call one other book I've read a 6-star read. This was a 6-star freaking read. This takes place in a future society where science matches you with your perfect match based on your DNA. Obviously, it's not as simple and easy as it sounds. Things go awry. It is so freaking twisty. The twists literally never stop coming. You read this all the way up until the very end. You don't think John Mars could squeeze another twist into this book, and then he does. It's so dramatic. It's so messy. The chapters are extremely short, so you feel like you're just flying through it. The audiobook with its multiple narrators, all with accents, it was just freaking chef's kiss. If you're only gonna read one of the books I talk about in this video, make it this one. Next is Appetite for Innocence by Lucinda Berry. If you're not familiar with Lucinda Berry, you need to know that her books are very dark, very traumatic, very triggering to some people. I've read 4 of her books so far, and I think this one is the darkest of the bunch. This is about a man who kidnaps pure, innocent teenage girls. Disgusting. This one's not for the faint of heart, okay? This is not gonna be for everybody. I consider myself someone that's not really triggered by anything. This book made me question that. I was literally reading and wanting to just crawl out of my own skin. Like, it was very hard to get through at parts, but I'm a weirdo and I like that. This book worked for me. It won't work for everyone. Consider yourself warned. Next is the first psychological horror book I've ever read. That is The Last House on Needless Street by Catriona Ward. This is one of those books where you are very confused the whole first half. Like, I had no idea what was going on. I just kind of went with it. Once it was revealed what was going on, my head literally exploded. I did not see it coming at all. It was so dark and so messed up. It was just a total mindfuck, and I loved it. This book was nothing like what I expected it to be, but in the absolute best way possible. Next is my most recent 5-star read, and that is The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. This book is thriller, horror, paranormal, historical fiction. The energy it brings is icy, bone-chilling, claustrophobic, makes you constantly want to look over your shoulder to make sure no one is watching you. This book creeped me out hard. It scared me. It was absolutely perfect. We have many winter months ahead of us, so if you have not read this book yet, now is the time. Next up is my first 5-star read of the year, and that was The Drowning Woman by Robin Harding. We absolutely love a messy domestic thriller around here, and this book was that. If I was to create a list of unputdownable thrillers in my head, this book would be up there. I did not want to stop reading once I picked this up. There were twists and turns at every corner. Right when I thought I had something figured out, I absolutely did not. This book had me guessing and guessing and guessing, and once it was finished, my head was just like, what just happened? If you haven't read The Drowning Woman yet, what are you doing? And what would one of my 5-star lists be without a little bit of Ellen Hildebrand sprinkled in? This year